These guys are clearly choosing their opponents incorrectly. They decide that they can intimidate them even before the start of the fight, and then they wonder how they end up in a deep knockout. The famous blogger Evgeny Urshov, the same blogger who defeated Alexander Emelianenko, decided that he could now challenge absolutely any professional fighter. How wrong he really is. And this fighter brought carnations to her opponent's duel. She decided that she would not have any problems with her, so she decided in advance to cheer her up in this way. She did not greet her before the fight and regretted it very much during the fight. And this wayward bully decided to break into the store after closing. He cursed and tried to break down the door, but as soon as the guard reacted and opened the door for him, for some reason he decided to run away. He clearly hadn't expected such a situation. He didn't think that the guard would start opening the door and come out with some kind of object to calm him down. This huge big man decided that if he surpasses his opponent in mass, then he will have no problems. But there is one problem: a student of Fedor Emelianenko came out against him. Kirill Sidlnikov, who once butchered such large nuts. In this case, it took Kirill Sidlnikov some 30 seconds to drop the French cabinet. But you must agree that the knockout turned out to be very spectacular. The jock clearly did not expect this. This bully stretches out his hand, but in fact he just wanted to strike at the rat. Well, it's time to answer for your rotten act. His opponent did not lose his head and responded in kind. I immediately prescribed him a 2 and calmed him down. This boxer behaved extremely impolitely. He danced and offered to fight the whole duel. He believed that victory was already in his pocket. However, one blow was enough to shut him out of the race. He twisted his leg and was unable to continue boxing after that. That's how his dancing ended without even starting. I am sure that next time he will think 10 times about whether he should behave like this. His behavior only prevents him from winning fights. Yes, playing in public is great, of course, but you must also be able to fight. Just look at this bull. He wanted to tear apart his opponent long before the start of the match. But the opponent turned out to be not timid and practically did not react to this in any way. Well, you think some crazy person is throwing himself at you. Anything can happen. It's mixed martial arts. Instead of words, he prefers to show his superiority by deeds. He did not fall for the provocation. I did not waste my strength and energy on maintaining the hype of this fight. But he just dropped his opponent directly in the cage and proved that he is stronger in reality and not in a battle of looks where one fighter throws himself at another. And this guy decided to scare his opponent with a terrible mask. He decided that if he put on this clown mask, then he would definitely have a victory in his pocket. But look at what he really looks like. Yes, the guy is lanky, but it didn't help him in any way. Moreover, this is a fist fight. It is traumatic to miss at least one blow here. Well, that's why I wouldn't show off in his place before the fight. As a rule, it ends exactly this way. One precise blow to the chin and you're lying on canvas. This Kung Fu Panda decided that he was just a Neo from the Matrix. That it's impossible to hit it. However, his opponent thinks differently and plants a knee right in his head. I don't know what happened between these two fighters, but one of them categorically did not want to shake hands before the start of the fight. Naturally, this infuriated the fighter in green shorts. Therefore, he decided to teach politeness to his counterpart. And I used a very good high kick to the head as this. And this daredevil decided to fight with Butterbean himself. He decided that if a boxer who weighs 160 kilograms is against him, then he won't have any problems. He will easily win it at speed. But how wrong he really was. And this is a real-life case. This guy in a white t-shirt didn't share something with the skater. Somehow their dialogue didn't work out. However, this skater failed him very well in an attempt to hit him. It is clear that he used to practice martial arts. A very brave act from Mikhail Koklaya EV. He was not afraid to go up against Alexander Emelianenko himself, who at one time was a top fighter in mixed martial arts. Everyone understood perfectly well that Mikhail Koklaya EV had no chance of winning. Moreover, he aggravated his chances with an impudent act at a press conference. He threw a cap at his opponent and provoked a conflict. And this fighter clearly did not want to shake hands with his opponent. There is clearly something between them. Some kind of conflict situation. But everything is solved as always in a cage. And as usual, the same impudent person who does not shake hands regrets it very much. Friends, if you liked today's selection, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel.